Hi, in this video tutorial, we'll be looking at how to create a zooming feedback effect in VDMX from scratch. There are two ways you can go about this, and there's another tutorial that demonstrates the other technique. For this one, we've already started with a green screen, blue screen footage, and we've masked it out using the chroma mask effect. Now, we're going to group this layer, add a new layer that we'll use for doing feedback inside of here. We're going to set the composition mode here to OpenGL over because we're using alpha channels. And now for layer 2, what we can do is set the source to layers, group, so that now we have a feedback loop. You can see what's happening here. Every piece of footage, every pixel that's being affected by the top layer is being applied and kept in the second layer that's behind it. If we adjust the opacity, now we get kind of a trailing effect. And now let's pop this effect into its own window here. And we can do additional operations on this. So for example, if we want to do zooming, we can add the zoom effect. And if we do that out, we'll get something like this. If you have it zoom in, you'll get something like this. And of course, some of the fun part of that now is coming up with the other sort of effects you want to add into this chain. So we could also add in here, say, a color invert. That gets a little bit crazy. Okay, maybe not a color invert. What else can we try in here? Under geometry adjustment, I also like the shake effect could work really well here. So we can have that do something like this. A little bit of randomness in there instead of the regular zoom. We can try color controls. So we can have it so that it decreases the brightness, which gives a similar effect to the opacity fading out or getting brighter. We can have it so that we do a hue adjustment. Maybe we could try a blur effect. Let's try soft blur in there. Maybe make it not quite so blurry. Just a little bit of blurry so things get a little bit of a fade on it. So one of the advantages of doing this with this technique is that you can really kind of customize what happens inside of this effect chain. Additionally, you could do things like set the feedback layer, make that OpenGL over, and put it in front of the other layer. And now you get something like this. Maybe if we turn off the blur. Whoa, that's kind of crazy. So there are a lot of things you could do by changing up the way that the feedback loop itself works. And another cool thing is, of course, you can have multiple feedback loops within a single VDMX project. So we hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial, and we can't wait to see what you make with this. Have a great day.